Hi CIF Time Play, my name is James Ford, I'm an Australian filmmaker and entrepreneur, and I am submitting this video proposal to you in hopes that you will help fund my latest creation, LifeSwap. So enjoy this little video that's been put together, sit back, relax, and I hope that you're going to get just as excited about LifeSwap as myself and the crew are.
LifeSwap, the reality TV show where we select two families at random and switch their environments. The Burns family, currently living in London in 1800, will swap places with the Smith family, who currently reside in Beverly Hills. The two families must spend 3 months in each other's shoes in order to maintain just how easy or how difficult they have it in their current lives. The Burns family, who are currently living within the Industrial Revolution, live a fairly simple life. Mr. Burns works in a textile factory for 14 to 16 hours a day for very, very low pay. Mrs. Burns works in the same factory as her husband for about half as much. Factory working conditions are quite horrible. There was usually little to no light, they were very hot, had no ventilation, and the machinery was exposed, making it an incredibly dangerous job with a high mortality rate. Jane Burns is 6 years old and works alongside her parents in the textile factory. Because she is so small, she is required to move between the exposed machinery to reach the places adults cannot. By 1788, over 2/3 of textile factory workers were children. Children as young as 5 or 6 were often employed because they were obedient, easily trained, and cost-effective. Stanley Burns is 8 years old and works as a chimney sweep. In the Industrial Revolution, young boys were employed to climb the inside of chimneys and clean, using handheld brushes. Many of these boys were orphans. However, some boys, like Stanley, are sold into the trade by their parents for extra money. This was also a high-risk job, as many boys would fall to their deaths or get trapped in narrow chimneys. Many also suffocated from inhaling too much soot. The Smith family live in 2016 Beverly Hills and lead a fairly extravagant lifestyle. Mr. Smith is a plastic surgeon and generally works 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, for generous pay. Mrs. Smith spends her days taking care of their luxurious house and her 2 children. Their daughter Phoebe is 16 and Charles is 10, and they both attend a private school nearby. The children have been brought up with constant access to the newest technology. How will the Smiths cope detached from their technology and made to live in the conditions of a poor Industrial Revolution family? See the Burns family face challenges attempting to adapt to modern ways. For example, Mr. Burns trying to figure out how to use an electric mower. Mr. Burns and Jane struggling to start a car and drive. Mrs. Burns trying to work the electric oven. And the kids trying to turn on a computer and figure out how to work a printer. Also see the Smith family struggle to live in the 1800s. Phoebe must learn to wash her clothes by hand. Mrs. Smith can't call her cleaner in to scrub the floors.
Tiffany here. This is, I think, day 16. I don't know, these people don't have a calendar.
So I've been told to talk into this little boxy thing. Okay. So, talk. Yeah.
Not fun, in my opinion, no. Look at the state I'm in. These people don't shower. These people don't bathe at all.
Yesterday, for one of our challenges, we actually had to use, was it Snapchat? Yeah, Snapchat. That was interesting.
They took my phone off me. Like, what the hell? Guys, I've been pretending this piece of cement is my iPhone 7 Plus, and like, I'm not.
Not being in the factory is nice. I mean, the kids love it here because they're not forced to do much work, are they?
I pretend really hard. I can't imagine myself in the dog filter though. Like, and then like swap, and I'm like, the flower crown.
Some of the women here though, I tell ya, with lips like this, and the faces like this, and they walk around with those little bags and the dogs in them. Hey love, who did we meet yesterday? A drag queen? That was interesting.
Back in Beverly Hills, for the past 19 years, I've been used Daddy's credit card for everything. And now they're making us work 12 to 14 hours a day. Like, I'm literally losing my mind. I think the only plus side I can ever see is that I've lost like 3 kilos because I just don't eat because we have no food. But like, I'm looking like way skinnier, so...
I've actually been thinking, haven't really spoken to my wife about it, but I was thinking that maybe when the 3 months is up and we're meant to go home, I'd just disappear.
More double like that. Just scrolling through Instagram, you know.
So recently, thanks to new time travel technology, we're wanting to introduce LifeSwap, a TV show in which two families from two eras in time are actually switched in order to see how they will cope with living in these different environments. We've seen LifeSwap and we've seen how successful that was in America, all through Asia and Australia. LifeSwap wants to take it that step further with the introduction of time travel as well as educational elements that really will educate audiences and allow them to receive an insight into years past and what life was like. As mentioned earlier, contestants will have 3 months in their new environment, and along the way will be exposed to a lot of challenges in which they will see rewards, whether it's food, shelter, transport, depending on what era they're in, really will depend on what sort of rewards they're given. So CIF Time Play, please do consider us for further funding, because there's no telling where this TV show could go. We have filmed one pilot episode, which you've seen footage of within this video, but we would like to take it much, much further. So please do consider us for funding. Thank you.